Hey everyone, and welcome back. Sometimes when you are talking to an AI assistant, it feels like you are starting from scratch every single time. You can write the perfect prompt and still get a generic answer because Gemini has no idea who you are and how you work. In this video, we are going to look at how to make Gemini work the way you work. There are 3 levels of personalization you can use to customize your experience. Level 1 is basic, personalized instructions. You tell Gemini how you want it to behave every single time. Always be professional, always format answers as bullet points, whatever works for you. It saves you from repeating yourself in every single prompt. Level 2 is intermediate, chat memory. This is where Gemini starts remembering facts and preferences from your previous conversations, so you can pick up exactly where you left off. And level 3 is the most advanced, personal intelligence. This lets Gemini connect the dots across your entire Google ecosystem, your Gmail, your photos, YouTube, even your search history. Imagine instead of spending hours planning a weekend trip, you just say, Gemini plans a trip for this Saturday based on my favorite hobby. Personal intelligence finds your recent hiking gear purchase in Gmail, pulls your favorite trail photos from Google Photos, checks your YouTube watch history for local guides, and suggests a specific trail, knowing exactly what difficulty level suits you. One thing worth noting before we begin. Personal intelligence is still rolling out, so we will be focusing on the first 2 levels today. Also, these personalization features are part of the Google AI Pro subscription. If you haven't upgraded yet, check out our lecture where I showed you how to get access free of charge. Let's get into the demo. We are starting by heading over to the Gemini web app at gemini.google.com. I have already logged in into my Pro account. Next, look at the bottom left of your screen and click on Settings gear icon. From this menu, select Personal Context. The first setting is called Your Past Chats with Gemini. When it's turned on, like on my screen here, Gemini learns from your history to understand you better over time. When I just activated this setting, here is what Gemini suggested for me. It correctly summarized all the things that I've been working on recently. And by the way, if you ever want to have a private conversation that is not stored in the chat history, you can use temporary chat. You see that it is available here on the top left side of the screen. So let's click on it. We see the same interface that you're already familiar with. Let me ask something. I'm using a fast model as this is just a very quick question. So here are the suggestions. They are pretty good. And since we were testing the temporary chat, let me look at my chat history. You see that we don't have anything related to a flat white here. Let me try to refresh the page to make sure that this temporary chat won't be saved into the chat history. Yes, all good, but in the same time, we also lost that conversation as well. All right, let's get back to the settings, personal context. The second toggle here is called Your Instructions for Gemini. We see that they are active by default as well. To add a new instruction, I click on Add. And here we can include any information regarding your behavior, personal communication style, any preferences that you want to share with Gemini. So here is my prompt. So I'd like to divide the instructions into two parts. First, I tell the AI what I do. You see here that I shared my role as an educator as well as a consultant, providing a little bit of context on what I do in both of these roles. And second, I explained how I like to work. Let's save those instructions by clicking on Submit button. All good. And finally, to see everything Gemini has stored, return to Settings, and from here, click on Activity. This is the list of all the activities that you recently had with Gemini app. You can manually delete specific chats in case if you don't need them for certain reasons. And you can also set up auto delete schedule. So your data is cleared out every few months. For instance, I can choose a duration here. I leave 18 months, which is a reasonable period of time to get rid of the old conversations, and I click Next. Perfect, and that's it for this tutorial. Now you know how to customize Gemini to work exactly the way you want. And I'll see you in the next video.